Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. It may look like the scene of a Hollywood earthquake film with the ground divided in two, but it's not. In fact, it's downtown Lloydminster. And as Chris Chacon reports, all this construction could be affecting your daily commute and a lot more.
Ground shaking, rubble, and plenty of dirt, not to mention your favorite detour signs. All this to replace sewer and water mains in downtown Lloydminster. All this construction is not only breaking ground, it could be breaking the bank for local businesses.
Not having the availability of traffic coming through, which hurts business, right? We've been in business for just under a year, been doing well, but at the same time, to have something like this in the middle of it certainly puts a crunch on us.
Not only is all this in the way for various businesses, but it's also in the way for local residents.
It's kind of a pain in the butt. You have to go a few blocks this way and then park so that the backhoes and trackhoes aren't swinging into your vehicle where you park.
It was a little frustrating. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's good, I guess, if the town is improving things and keeping things going, then it's something that we have to do, so we can deal with it, I guess.
Although frustrating for many, there may be a light at the end of the tunnel.
I think that, people do get annoyed when they have to detour or when they can't park right in front of where they want to go and that sort of thing. But if we're going to upgrade our infrastructure and if we're going to be able to revitalize our downtown as everyone wants, then we are going to have some short-term pain. And I think in the end, people will be happy.
While construction is underway, businesses are cautioned to not drink the water, as it is unsafe to drink and must be boiled. The work is scheduled to be cleared by October 31st. Chris Chacon, Newcap News.
Switching gears now, traditionally, Canadians have ventured south for unique shopping opportunities, but for some, the weak dollar is causing second thoughts. The loonie currently sits around 76 cents US, and that has some Canadian cities profiting from tourism in the other direction.
The prices haven't changed, don't change that much from south to north for personal items. So yeah, it's a bargain. So there are some more travel across the border.
And Jerry Duhame is a local travel agent. He says to avoid unsuspected costs, his clients have been booking an all-inclusive trips.
At the destination is your food and drink. Most of your attractions and activities are included in the price before you leave and paid in Canadian dollars.
The loonie was roughly even with the American greenback as recently as mid-2013. It peaked at about $1.10 US back in 2007. Duhame says it could mean more Canadians will choose to see what their country has to offer rather than heading overseas or down to the States.
We've been setting up trips, actually more this year than I can recall, to places like Niagara Falls. Has never been a big seller for us, but this year we've sold several couples there.
However, the cost of flights in Canada might be a deterrent from traveling to Canadian destinations like Montreal or Victoria.
There's not a lot of competition. We only have two major carriers, at least from the west. And of course, if you fly into the States, you've got lots of competition, and keeps the prices down.
Duhame adds charter tour operators who book flights to places like Cuba and Mexico have increased prices by $30 per person. He says it's a fairly minimal increase. Welcome back. We begin with some breaking news from our community. RCMP say earlier this evening they received several calls reporting a man had been entering people's homes claiming he had been shot. Multiple cruisers sped to the scene at 57th Avenue and 34th Street where they found that no one had been shot or had any type of injury. Police did track down and apprehend the man, sending him to hospital as a precaution. Officers are still gathering information as the investigation continues. We'll have more details for you as we get updates.